Yeah, hi, how are you? I'm doing good. A little bit, I'm affected by hay fever a little bit right now, but yeah, other than that, I'm doing pretty well. Sadly, I can only stream today because I have a friend who's visiting me, and she's gonna be here till like the 11th of July, so I won't be able to do many gaming streams during the week or SCP streams during the weekend until she left, and then we can get back into the routine. Alrighty then. Next, second last SCP. Let's go. Third party. Oh, that's the. Okay, I know what that sound is. It's the shutters outside being blown around because it's windy. This is the fourth Keta SCP that we had today, and we had a lot of SCPs that were highly rated, to be honest. Here we go. Mobile special containment procedures. Okay, now that I can breathe again, I'm probably going to take my bubble gum out. Here we go. Special containment procedures. Mobile Task Force Alpha 3 running mates has been commissioned in order to contain SB-2078 at no time or more than 49% of the membership of MTF Alpha 3 to possess American citizenship. In order to identify SB-2078 infection vectors and infectees, MTF Alpha 3 operatives have been granted access to all Foundation telecommunications surveillance of the United States of America. MTF Alpha 3 also conducts regular scans of American news media, physical correspondence, and internet activity. Once identified, infectees are to be apprehended by MTF Alpha 3 personnel. Personnel within 12 hours fail to do so constitutes a containment breach. Contingents of MTF Alpha 3 armed with non-lethal weaponry are to assault any predicted or discovered mass congregations of SB-2078. Infectees fail to apprehend all SB-2078 infectees constitutes a containment breach and warrants usage of lethal force. MTF Alpha 3 agents embedded in the Federal Elections Commission, FEC, and American state governments are to intercept all attempts to register -1 as a candidate for election. MTF Alpha 3 operatives are to conduct surveillance of all American polling places on election day. In the event of a containment breach, aerosolized deployment of amnestics as well as detention and interrogation of civilians is authorized. All materials identified to be SB-2078 infection vectors are to be subjected to standard COG-HAS for containment and information sanitation protocols. Full documentation on COG-HAS for protocols are available to all members of MTF Alpha 3. All members of MTF Alpha 3 are to be trained in countermemetic practices. Civilians or Foundation personnel infected with SB-2078 are to be administered amnestics. If initial amnestic administration is unsuccessful in removing infection, researchers are permitted to administer class amnestics to infected subjects and reclassify them as Class D personnel. Description: SB-2078 is a meme transmitted by media or word-of-mouth communication referencing an individual named hereafter designated -1. Also, let me move the text box a little bit to the side. There we go. -1. An independent candidate who runs in every presidential election of the United States of America. I saw the presidential debate. I didn't see the thing. I just saw clips of it, and I'm sorry, guys in the U.S. I'm sorry that it's just sad. it's just sad. One side is sad and one side aggravates me so much. It's yeah. There's no evidence that -1 exists in reality. The only information that is known regarding -1 comes from material produced by and interviews with SB-2078 infectees. SB-2078 only affects individuals who self-identify as citizens of the United States of America. Individuals must be exposed to infection vectors at a certain rate, ranging from 3 to 25 minutes per day, in order to become infected. Knowledge of SB-2078's memetic nature and other counter-memetic practices are effective at combating infection. -1's political platform is unorthodox, Please include legislation mandating a birth requirement of 4 or more children for all married couples. Legislation defunding essential governmental programs such as defense or welfare in order to increase governmental subsidies of food-related industries, and a constitutional amendment prohibiting vegetarianism. Document 2078- compiles all information regarding -1's political platform. SB 2078 infection dramatically alters an individual behavior. All infectees, regardless of prior political affiliation, ascribe to -1 political platform. Most infectees actively seek to spread SB 2078 through the creation of political advertisement, usage of social media, or simple word-of-mouth communication. Furthermore, most infectees exhibit dramatically increased appetite as well as decreased aversion to unhygienic practices. Okay. Experimentation has confirmed that SB 2078 infectees lack a satiety response, enabling them to consume far in excess of normal human capacities. They just eat. They go ham. SB 278 infectees have been observed to coordinate gatherings of up to approximately 200 infected individuals. These gatherings have been recorded to last for up to a week. Infectees employed in food services profession often use their position to deliver large quantities of food to the gathering place in order to facilitate near constant food consumption. They have to build their own system. Due to inadequate waste disposal facilities and infectee disregard for cleanliness, sanitation suffers dramatically. Infection and disease, sometimes resulting in death, are common. Infectees typically burn the bodies of the deceased. I'm just saying this could actually happen. SB 2078 infection vectors are distributed throughout the internet and mass media by an unknown source. Furthermore, the Spy Foundation intervention -1's name has occasionally appeared on the ballot of some voting districts. Addendum A on 2000, MDF Alpha 3 operatives intercepted a video file containing SB 2078 infection vectors intended to be distributed via the internet. Notably, the advertisement seemed to include the first recorded instance of direct communication from -1. A transcript is provided below. Retrieved document retrieved document log 23. Camera pans over a sequence of still images of farmland and domesticated animals. Soft piano music plays in background. The sequence of images ends with a shot of an apple tree with white picket fence in foreground and house in background. A man wearing a suit with a blue tie enters from the right into the shot. His face is digitally obscured, making it impossible to determine identity. He is using a toothpick, which he quickly discards. The man is presumed to be or represent -1, so the toothpick was because you want to eat all the time, I assume. I'm very lucky to be here today, and those of you who give me support should all feel very proud of yourselves for working so hard to make this possible. I want to share with you some of my beliefs. -1 is shown giving a speech to an audience which stands and applauds. -1's voice continues to narrate. I believe in people power. I believe that together, Americans can accomplish amazing things. I decided to run for president because I have faith that America will make the right choice. Children are shown feeding chickens. Okay. Odd cutaway shot, but sure. I'm all about moving back towards America's roots. Oh boy. You see, other politicians don't like to acknowledge America's fundamentals. We need those fundamentals to turn ourselves away from the path of asceticism. -1 is shown helping deliver a baby. -1's voice is partially obscured by the mother's vocalization. I firmly believe that America can make the right choice to reclaim our potential from the forces that have gripped this country for the past 6,000 years. 6,000 years? So your math might be a little bit off. Same shell of chickens as before it is displayed. Children have disappeared. One chicken has scraps of cloves stuck in its claw. -1 then re-enters the screen. Did that chicken attack the children? Did the one attack the other Okay. I want you to imagine an America where you can always hear a beating heart to reassure you that that we are alive, and that blood yet flows through these soft, soapy lips. The Declaration of Independence says that we were given an inalienable right to the pursuit of happiness. But in America, we are miserable. To think, to feel, to act, to be free, to be human is to be miserable. The alternative is obvious. Think about what it would be like to strip off your clothes and feel your innards grow thick and heavy while incense wafts upwards from the loins and coils itself in your nose. Think about what it means to want nothing and know nothing. Imagine a world where we all stuffed tight in a cramped, dim, sour-smelling place. Throughout the entire packed mass, you feel the warmth and sweat and skin and soft fat of every other American. You hear their cries echo from wall to wall, and the world would know the dark, pulsating heart of this country. Screen fades to black, the words redacted. 2000 appear on the screen. Fine print at the bottom of the screen reads, "I can smell the fat burning off your bones." God, wouldn't it be beautiful? It would be disturbing, that's what it would be. But again, part of me is like, you know, the US is going down that route anyway. With how crazy the presidential elections usually is, I would not be surprised if somebody actually tried this and get votes. I would not be surprised.